Hey everyone, in demand, what's happening? I hope you're all well. I want to talk about how you can maximize the rent from your rental properties and what formulas, what ways you can use to do that. Okay, basically, we can to achieve the maximum rent. Basically, a single let these days, the interest rates are so high, the single lets are not producing as much rent where we can say that we're making some profit. On average, a single let will leave you about, say, £260 net profit after all the expenses and everything. So in my eyes, the best way to achieve most out of your property is if you turn it into a HMO. So for example, a HMO average around UK net profit wise is roughly around £500 per calendar month. So you can see the difference already, that there's a big difference between a single let and a HMO. And then to achieve the maximum rent out of your HMOs, I'm going to leave you with an example at the end as well from one of my properties. I'll show you what I exactly mean. So to achieve the maximum rent, you need to make sure that your property stands out. The property is done up to a high standard. You furnish the property nicely, and you stage your property nicely. That's another thing when you're advertising your property. If you follow all these steps, that way you can achieve, you can demand higher rent for your property, for your rooms. And what we do with our properties is we make sure all the rooms are en suite. That way you can attract basically high-end, good working clients, tenants who will like to pay premium rent for those things as well. And then some of our rooms we include kitchenettes as well. Obviously you need to know the rules and regulations around adding a kitchenette to a room. So check on your local authorities website what their requirements are and do follow them correctly. But in general, if you got a room to a high standard and is fully furnished means you can provide a bed, a desk and a chair for someone to work on, and a wardrobe where they can put their clothes. Okay, so that way you can achieve, you can demand a high rent of your properties. So all day long I would advise that if you got a house which has got a 2 living rooms downstairs, they got 3 bedrooms upstairs, you can easily turn into a 4-bed HMO. But make sure you always follow the guidelines, like I said earlier, of your local authorities, that what their requirements are regarding fire doors, fire alarms, smoke alarms, etc. And do follow them properly, and your registration process as well. So yeah, let me take you to one of my properties and I will show you exactly by example what I mean when I say that HMO will earn you a lot more. And in fact, one HMO sometimes can get you financially free, but generally if you're making small HMOs from 3 to 5 HMOs, you can be financially free, give up your job and be a full-time manager of your HMOs. So come with me, I'll take you. So let me show you an example of one of my properties. It's one of our HMOs. So for example, this room here, we start from, we're on the top of the house at the moment. So we're getting £750 for this room per calendar month. So let me take you down and give you another example. So having a property as a HMO is always beneficial than a single let property in this area. Will probably achieve you roughly around £1,200 per calendar month. So you're not going to be saving much money out of that once your mortgage is gone. So that's one room. So we've got another room here. This room is earning us £635 per calendar month. Okay, this one is empty at the moment, but this one is on the market for similar prices. That one, 635. This room is the smallest room in the house, and this is earning us 525 per calendar month. Okay, So let me take you downstairs and show you more. So always remember, when you get a property, the best way to achieve the most rent out of the property is by turning it into a HMO. Okay, there are a lot of myths, there's a lot of people always trying to scare people. Oh, there's too many rules and regulations surrounding HMOs and stuff like that. Yes, there are rules and regulations, there's rules and regulations with everything, but if you follow the rules and regulations properly, you can make a good profit out of those. Okay, so this room here, this was making us 635 per calendar month. So this is a fifth room now, don't forget. And then this room here is one of the biggest rooms. It's let for 750 per calendar month as well. So there you go. This is my example, a living example for you guys, that if you want to invest, do the property up nicely, follow all the rules and regulations, rather than going for just one single let. Teach yourself, educate yourself, get the knowledge, and go for making a house into a HMO. If you're going to rent it out as an investment property, you will earn a lot more, and you will earn a lot more rent, and you will add a lot more value to your property as well. Hope you like the video. If you like it, come back for more. Peace.